Hello, YouTube, and welcome to the land of the rising sun for race number 18 of the NRSL Coke Vanilla Cup Series, season number 5. This race will mark the halfway point of the season, and joining me in the booth as he has all season is Stephen Paul III.
Hello, guys. We're here for the final leg in Japan.
On the front row today will be Sam Young with his first pole of the season, starting alongside Chris Louvier. Jonathan Zorline and Kev Shearer make up row number 2. William Flickinger and Stephen Paul III, row 3. Zachary Fitzwater, Levi McIntyre in row 4, with Tom Shelley and Ali Nelson making up row number 5. Here's the rest of the starting grid as I hand it over to Stephen.
So definitely an interesting race. It's going to look like, as we've seen in the Hooters race, it was really hard to pass the leader. So Sam Young looking pretty good right now. Tristan Wilhoit moved into second, passing Braddock after he had a struggling race last weekend. So I look for Wilhoit to be strong, but I'm definitely going to have Sam Young for the win starting on the pole based on the evidence from the Hooters race.
Okay. And points coming in. Charles Jackson just cruising on the top of the standings right now. 203 points ahead of Tristan Wilhoit, the two-time winner this season at both Daytona and Lowe's for the 500 and 600. Bill Bragg Jr. is third in points with Chris Washer fourth. Vince Almarego rounds out the top 5, 327 points back of Jackson. Rest of the top 10 is Henry Sanford, Mark George, Dylan Young, Tim Randolph, and Will Lewis, who is 511 points back. Here comes the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
Wild card situation coming in right now. Steve Pollard holds down the first wild card spot with Preston Plord in the second. And we will carry 8 onboards as the field gets rolling. We'll start with the Dodge onboard of Charles Jackson. Tristan Wilhoit will carry the Ford onboard camera. Bill Bragg Jr., the Toyota onboard camera. Chris Washer, the Chevy onboard camera. Almarego, the Menards onboard camera. Sanford, the Domino's onboard camera. Mark George, the big red onboard camera. And finally, Dylan Young carrying the DuPont onboard camera here today.
Oh, somebody had a problem. Nope, that's the last row.
No, yeah, Dylan Young's just starting towards the back. So this field comes to turn number 3. We're set for 30 laps here today.
Whoa.
That's just how the pace car pulls off. Pace car pulls off, though, now leaving the field under control of the Waste Management Chevrolet alongside Chris Louvier. And the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe 500 is green.
So definitely Sam Young getting a good start, even though Chris Louvier looks like he beat him to the line.
It doesn't really matter.
Whoa.
Sam Young actually did beat him to the line there, but it doesn't even matter. He's not even going to lead out of turn number 2. That
this
goes
is gonna
to
be trouble.
Zorline.
Whoa, way up the track when Louvier is. Here comes Zorline, the unit winner up here.
And Zachary Fitzwater looking to move into the top 30 in points as we've got a spin.
Oh, we already got trouble.
Jack James, Dylan Young getting involved.
Do they make it off this corner too?
No, they don't.
Oh, Steve Paul third turned. Oh,
okay, that could have been a lot worse. As I say that, don't plow. Please don't plow.
Now the driver's listening to the spotter, Charles Sanford. Wow, that was actually, just 2 cars wrecked. That's amazing.
Well, we're going to end up with a 3 cars being involved. I did see damage also to the 70. Not sure where that came from.
Probably when he hit the 4.
But looks like we're all good. Dylan Young with damage. Pollard got turned, and then Jack James as well. So with that, let's take a look back at what happened to bring out the yellow, as I don't believe they're going to pit. At least the leaders aren't, so let's go ahead and take a look back. And we're back coming off turn number 2. This is where the incident happened. And Jack James looks like he might have pinched the 10 or something, either that or Osborne helped as well. That's going to be where the damage came on the 70.
Amazingly, nobody else hits him.
Yeah, especially because he's spinning down the back straight like this. But remember, I mean, not everyone missed this. Dylan Young gonna come along and he's gonna make contact with the 4.
Amy Shelley with a great job missing Dylan.
And then off of turn number 4, is this gonna be teammate friendly fire here?
Definitely gonna be an interesting day at Bill Davis Racing.
Yes, it is. Allie Nelson clips the 23 down into the 00 they go. And Pollard going to keep it off the wall. Yes.
And he's don't know if he beat Dylan Young.
No. Actually, maybe he did, I guess. So with that, let's go ahead and take 1 or 2 onboards and get you back to the restart. Onboard Dylan Young.
It's not too bad. He'll be able to continue.
And we are back. No retirees from the race after the first caution. Jonathan Zorline is your leader over Zachary Fitzwater, Sam Young, Tom Shelley, Jessica Shelton up to 5th from her 11th place starting spot. Flickinger is in 6th. Preston Plord, the Ontario winner, is in 7th. Kev Shear 8th. Levi McIntyre and Chris Luvia round out the top 10. Then it's Tim Randolph, Allie Nelson, Tristan Wilhoit, Chris Wilson, Vince Almarego, Henry Sanford, Mary Shelley, Samet Ozkan, Alexander Rowe, and Delana Brahimi in the top 20. William Duncan, Charles Jackson, Seth Cole, Brian Patterson, Gene Sanford, Jeffrey McCullough, Zach Rogers, Christopher Pierce, Mohammed Zain Abdullah, and Cole Deaver the top 30. Mark George, James Qualls, Chris Washer, Bill Bragg Jr., Steve Pollard, Kyle Matthews, Amy Shelley, Will Lewis, Stephen Paul III, Joshua Osborne, Dylan Young, and Jack James. The running order as the pace car is off.
Probably going to be a lot more tamed restart here.
And we are back to racing on what will be lap 6.
Everybody's not going to be so bunched up as Sam Young was like, nope, I thought he was going to make it down there.
No, wasn't quite able to get there. Looks like Fitzwater, though, going to be able to try and peak low on Zorline off of turn number 2.
That D&Q definitely lit a fire on his Fitzwater, so he's definitely been running better since then. So he's trying to not D&Q again.
He's trying to also get into the top 30 so he doesn't have to necessarily worry about his qualifying again, at least.
And does everybody make it off this corner?
At least for what we saw in the camera shot. We're still green, so I'm assuming they all made it.
Sam Young back underneath. Here comes Jess and Plord, the Ontario winner.
Plord now make a move there on the 21. Will go up to 4th now and tries to follow underneath the 7 as well, making a battle for 3rd. Tom Shelley now goes for 5th on the 21 car.
Anyways, Sam Young right behind the 19 is, this gets tight.
They're making it work, though. You were trying to say about Sam Young?
Oh, he's trying to reel it in. I believe Sam finished second to Qualls at Sonoma, so trying to look for one position better here. That was his best finish in the season.
Yes, it was. He's got 2 top 5s so far on the season, so... Levi McIntyre trying to look underneath Tom Shelley. Nelson gonna stick nose in there instead, though, on the 99.
99's looking for a good ride. They finished below 20th the last 5 or 6 races. Definitely, this is stopping the bleeding right now.
I figured you would have already had that stat sheet up there for you.
I left my iPad in the other room. GG me.
Yep. Meanwhile, now here comes Zorline as he's gotten to the inside, and just I say that, Plord going for 2nd on Sam Young.
What's wrong? I mean, this track is similar to Ontario somewhat, and so this team is definitely showing they brought the same car this weekend.
Allie Nelson now also up to 4th as Fitzwater, worth mentioning also the 5 bonus points for leading a lap. He was 20 points behind the 70 of Osborne coming in. That was for 30th in driver's points. The gap should be very much similar in the owner's points battle. in the battle, and that's the battle for 30th. Meanwhile, here comes Plord.
Also note about Kev, as Plord takes the lead, Kev has not had a top 10 yet this season. Their best finish was 13th at Atlanta, way back.
Yeah, race 2 of the season. As looks like Nelson might be closing in on the 14 of Sam Young here.
Yeah. Nelson's definitely got a good long run car here.
And yep, we'll make the move there off turn number 2. Kev actually losing a spot now. He's fallen outside the top 10 as he loses a spot to Chris Louvier there.
How about the Talbot? Look at this.
And Alexander Rowe currently running top 15.
That would be the biggest. That'd be a win for them.
It'd be their best run of the season so far. He's battling for 12th actually with the 60.
And this is definitely what needed.
Mary Shelley, another one that could also use a really good run. They've been struggling right now running in the top 15. I see a little bit of that power in pink going on. Kev's running 11th, and I see the 41 right here as well, running in the top 20.
Yeah, power stack. There's Gene right here after that heartbreak loss to Ontario, trying to rebound from that.
Yep, 130 some race losing streak right now. Let's try and get back up towards the front.
Everybody kind of single filing out besides this best battle on the racetrack.
And Allie Nelson has gone to second, now is going for the race lead. Bill Davis racing to the front.
I don't think has Allie had a top 10 this year?
She's gotten a top 10. She's also had a top 5, but that would not be the story. Allie Nelson has never won a Cup Series race in her career.
How long has she been running for?
80 something, I think.
Well, that's definitely what she needed. She can thank and she dumped the 23, so if he wins, the trophy goes to the 23 team.
As Fitzwater now grabs second back, that's probably more what he's looking for, as Jack James, Dylan Young, and maybe even Osborne technically kind of off the pace. Not the run Steve Pollard would have liked.
Definitely not.
As
that's
not even damage related either.
It's still a long way to go. We still got 15 laps.
Bill Bragg Jr.'s back here. Where's the points leader at? I think he should be top 15. Yep, there he is. 13th.
Yeah, Jackson usually, if he's not running top 5, he's mid-pack, but he's still gaining points anyways.
Yeah, he's still gaining points because he's ahead of everyone else.
Floyd's got a strong car.
Floyd now back to second. A little bit of frame rate there. Sorry about that.
Could we see pit stops? That could be a real question into the race.
Would not shock me, but I don't think we will. Zorline has fallen back to 9th now. Kev trying to get back into that top 10.
He really wants that top 10 for the 43 team.
I think he just liked the top 10 just for the momentum.
I know. Helping points.
I mean, he's trying to pass McCullough at the very least. Definitely trying to not get passed by Alexander Rowe.
I think McCullough's in this race. He's somewhere in the field.
Yes, he is in the race, but he's back in 19th.
No, that's not a bad day for McCullough.
Gene Sanford now trying to get back by the 25 car. That's for 21st. No. I guess that was actually for 20th.
Oh.
Because the 66 is back here. That was the 21st place car last time by.
We say Jackson's having a bad run in 13th. There's 2 and 3 in the points right here in the 20s.
Yeah. Will Hoyt right now, last scored now in 22nd. Braddock last scored 25th.
Definitely not the day to need it. Even though Steve Paul is having a bad day.
And it's going to be even worse now because now Wilson just passed Will Hoyt, and now Seth Cole's going to follow through.
Definitely a lot of passing going on back here.
And we're getting major frame rate issues, so apparently I need to not be in the back of the field.
It's like being in the back of the bus.
Samed Ozkan going for 4th. Power of the D&Q guys apparently up here.
Yes, definitely. The 36 has missed a lot. Let's see, how many races Ellie missed this season?
36 is DNQ'd 5 times. Fitzwater
Yeah.
now is only DNQ'd once, but he's one of the Go-Go homers in there. He goes for second. Ozcon has DNQ'd 4 times this season. Tom Shelley's in 7th. He's DNQ'd 8.
Yeah, it's been a trying season for the 45. It's like Petty Enterprises in 2019.
As Fitzwater now officially to second, and Ozcon might try and make it 3 Go-Go homers in the top 3 slots here at Twin Ring.
And definitely the run of the day, also besides Kevin Rowe, is like Levi. Like I've said, they've been really running like crap the last 10 races. This is what the team needed.
As contact between the 29 and 20.
Looks like a real life battle right there.
As Ozcon clears into turn number 1, Levi now going for 5th on Sam Young.
Well, there goes that prediction, Alpindo.
And Tom Shelley's going to follow him through.
Tom Shelley makes the race. They get top 5. They just have to get the speed to get in the field.
And Jess going to take advantage of that. Moves the 21 all up 2 spots, actually. He's going to try, well, at least up 1. Going to try and make it 2.
It's that high line prevent. Whoa, God.
Had to try and cut off the 14, and it works for the momentum. Zorline now going to grab a spot out of it.
Ryan, can he get there?
Well, Zorline will clear through 1 and 2. As Ozcon now looking for second on Zachary Fitzwater. If I was Fitzwater, I think I'd just kind of give this one up and just let him fight it, because realistically...
Ozcon.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Charles. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was going to say, realistically, the 19th fight today is with the 70, and he is prevailing majorly on that. Now, you're going to say about Ozcon.
The 29, like most people forget this season, this car won the owner's title last season, so it's definitely been a trying season. So this is what the team definitely needs.
Yeah. It's definitely going to be a shot in the arm a little bit there for them, as Tom Shelley's starting to maybe catch the 99.
And we're down to 6 laps to go.
Yep. As Kev now has gotten by Chris Lugier finally. Nice
save. Oh my lord.
That was about 2 saves in 1 right there.
That was incredible.
As Vince Almarego now has gone around all of them, or all those guys back there, and he's in the top 10.
Sam Young definitely just did not have a strong car like he did in qualifying, right there, dropping back.
As Shelton, I thought, was going to make a move there, as not quite able to get the run off the corner, apparently.
Everybody looking pretty single file. I think Ozcon's going to get to the 36 at the end of this race.
As, well, he is kind of there. I mean, 2/10 down.
RCR has won this year. Will Lewis won at Bristol, if I'm
That's
not
the
mistaken.
only win that the RCR team has, is Bristol in the 07.
Actually, Steve Paul won in the 33 at Auto Club too.
Auto Club, yeah.
But it's been a while. They won 2 out of 3 races, but haven't done much since then. As here he comes.
He's there. 5 laps to go from Twin Ring.
I thought he was going to turn him.
I thought he was going to turn her, yes.
And here comes Ozcon. What a run for Ozcon. Good job for Ozcon.
And now can Nelson... Okay, I thought caution was out almost. Now can Nelson get back on by with maybe a crossover or something, as Zorline now has passed Tom Shelley. Jessica Shelton going to try and capitalize on that.
Definitely. Everybody running a little low. Oh, boy.
Shelton definitely being a little bit aggressive as well off those corners.
What a great run by Ozcon. It's not over yet. Look at the top 4. Everybody's together.
Yep, definitely not over, and especially when the leaders wanting to run a little bit higher line like that, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, Ozcon trying to make it work. Ozcon is pretty low in the points. No, not that low.
Ozcon comes in 35th in points.
So this is what he's going to need.
They're pitting.
Oh, boy, here we
Fitzwater
go.
to the lead with just a couple laps to go as pit stops.
Oh, God, this could really shake up the whole entire field.
Ozcon, Levi, Nelson, and Almarego pit.
Who's been saving gas? That's why Steve Pollard and some of the guys back here. No, Steve Pollard did.
I love that we got that on camera. Like, never mind.
God damn it. Anyways,
so now
let's see.
Can Fitzwater make it?
And he is
no,
not.
Preston also gonna pit. Shelton will stay out.
2 to go. Can Sam Young stays out?
Tom Shelley and Sam Young as well. And it looks like those are going to be about the only 3. I don't know if they're going to be able to make it, in all honesty.
Well, they got a huge enough lead. They just got to coast, not crash too.
As there's Amy Shelley.
Now let's see. Do they stay out? Tom Shelley's staying out.
Shelton's going to try and pit. She's trying to pit.
Oh no!
And Sam Young pits.
Who's leading?
Amy Shelley
the
having to pit again.
Back on pit road for some reason.
There's several people back on pit lane.
I don't know what's going on.
As the white flag is out now.
Who in the hell is leading?
Right now, Shelton.
Everybody looks like we pit on that first wave. Stephen Paul, well, he was a lap down. No pits. Well, they couldn't afford a pit oxygen, I guess.
Shelton leaves. There's Fitzwater.
I think Fitzwater's got the win.
Unless Nelson?
Allie Nelson pitted again. That's a hard for Nelson.
Oh yeah, definitely did.
Does the one hold up to 19? Yes, kind of.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, here comes Ozcon.
Can Ozcon get there?
No, he can't. Zachary Fitzwater is going to come off the final corner ahead of Charles.
And Zachary Fitzwater will win the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe 500.
And Steve Paul pitted for a 3rd time, and so did several of the guys. Pit road, a glaring issue for everybody.
The only thing I can think of is maybe speeding.
Definitely, yeah, the Japan the Japanese sports, definitely you can't read the speed limit. Mm-hmm. Kev got 7th. That was a good. Mary Shelley 10th, and Charles Jackson 8th. Not what the field wanted to see.
So top 10 today: Fitzwater, Ozcon, Plord, Zorline, McIntyre, Shelton, Shear, Jackson, Sam Young, and Mary Shelley.
McCulloch was. Sorry,
Charles. Some guys actually racing back right now. Now the standings are official.
And Alexander Rowe. Poor Alexander.
You literally cannot write this. I mean, I felt bad for him and how bad he's running. I gave him the veteran ratings. He's on the same ratings as Amy Shelley, with the exception of like the best stat. That's the
poor Steve Pollard.
And yeah, 42nd for Steve.
Definitely not what Steve needed.
Brightside is probably not going to fall out of the top 30 in points, but who knows? Fitzwater probably led the most laps. Steven, your final thoughts?
It was a good race till the pit stops happened. I have no idea what caused the seating, but I'm glad to get this race over. It's been a long week in Japan. We saw, I think that's actually back. Did he sweep the weekend? Is that the first ever time that's happened?
You know, I've never really bothered to look at it. But yeah, Zachary Fitzwater, I didn't even think about it. Fitzwater sweeps Twin Ring.
Literally. And Kev with his best run of the year. I think it's McCulloch's one of his best runs of the year, too. Definitely
that was Fitzwater's first top 5 of the season.
Yeah, and that's the same thing he had in the Hooters race, too, his first top 5. Zachary Fitzwater hopes to win a Twin Rig every year now.
Yeah, I mean, he can basically ensure that just by sponsoring Twin Ring too. But
good run
sorry, I cut you off. Continue on.
It's time. We're gonna go to Barber next week. So next time we go to Barber in a few weeks. Can't wait for that. Some road course racing. The racing will definitely not be this exciting, but looking forward to going for my first time to Barber, the inaugural race at Barber in this series.
I'm going to double check on that one. It's going to be on recording, but I'm not entirely sure that that's the correct statement. But either way, congrats to Zachary Fitzwater on the win. Thanks to Steven for joining me. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't today for more gaming and racing related content. I'm Goran Fantino1, and for Steven Powell III, this has been a production of the NRSL. I'll see you guys next time.
See you guys.